King Cobra comes into this battle with its vicious striking abilities. Just a drop of venom from its fangs is enough to take down an elephant, but will its 10-foot body be an advantage or disadvantage for the reptile? We'll have to wait to find out. And its opponent, the mongoose, has thick fur and skin which might help with the cobra's fangs. The mongoose may weigh in at just 2 kilograms, but don't let its small size fool you. With its agile attitude and surprisingly vicious bite, it'll have a couple of tricks up its sleeve come fight time. Now, it's time to place your bets. Who do you think will emerge victorious? Fight! The Agumbi rainforest in India is where our 2 opponents will be facing off. We meet the mongoose surveying the area, looking for any tasty morsels of food. Since our mongoose is known as an opportunistic feeder, it'll take any snack it can get. That includes birds, insects, and of course our king cobra, arguably its favorite meal. And if we take a look at what the king cobra is doing, we can see it's minding its own business. And to be honest, folks, we're not even sure it knows it's in a fight. After all, cobras are defensive creatures and won't attack anything if they don't have to. But eventually, as the mongoose continues looking for food, it sees the king cobra. It doesn't look like the cobra is noticing the mongoose coming from behind. It's because they're deaf to any sort of background noise. The mongoose looks to be pretty excited and jumpy to get the initial strike on the cobra, but ultimately fails because it's not sneaky enough. Now, the cobra is face to face with the mongoose. They're both sizing each other up. The mongoose is walking into the fight with confidence and maybe even a little bit of stupidity. It's probably had this kind of fight before. And not only that, but the mongoose has also been known to get into bouts with animals way too big for its size. The cobra, on the other hand, is taking a much more defensive strategy and looks to be waiting for the mongoose to make a mistake. Mongoose so far has been playing it pretty close to the chest here, growling and occasionally showing its teeth to the cobra, and the cobra is doing much of the same. Its strategy so far has been to hiss and pull fake-out jabs at the mongoose. And the mongoose looks to finally be gaining the courage to strike and goes in for a solid bite, but oh! The cobra seems to have dodged the attack and manages to nip the mongoose. Now, it doesn't look like it's made much contact, but its venomous strike did manage to pierce the skin. The mongoose should be down for the count, but wait, what's this? It doesn't seem to be fazed by the strike. Well, that's because the mongoose is immune to a certain dose of the cobra's venom. It looks like it can still fight, but if it gets just one more strike from the cobra, this fight will be all over. Now the mongoose is taking its time to fake out the cobra, and it looks like the cobra is starting to get tired. Since it's such a defensive creature, it's not used to long battles like this. The mongoose sees the cobra is starting to get tired, and it goes in for an actual strike. It bites at the cobra's head, disorienting it. The mongoose now goes in for a second strike, breaking the cobra's head and finishing it off for good. 1, 2, 3, and your winner is the mongoose! Due to its stamina, agility, and immunity to venom, the mongoose was the perfect predator to take on the cobra snake. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a true underdog story. Who might we put together for our next battle? Maybe a pirate versus a knight. We'll see who wins on the next round of Versus.